Hello there and welcome back to some more Forza Motorsport. Today we continue on Let's Play. This is episode 119. In today's episode we are taking a look at the Chevrolet production showcase. For that we need a Chevrolet, and we're going to back over for a short view back to the past with the 1960 Chevrolet Corvette.
Wait, is that the C2?
I don't know.
Oh, no, that's C1.
Damn it. This is the one where I always think it's the C2, but it isn't. Anyways, we're going to make this go to S-Class, so this should be fun.
It looks like a shoe.
Okay, first things first, let's stick the Corvette ZR1 engine in it. And then let's stick some twin turbochargers to it. Okay. Right. We can't get Forza Aero on this car. So, we're going to run stock Aero on a car which is a million years old.
Right.
Do you know what? I think I'm going to need all the weight reduction I can get. What are the... Right. Lightest wheels are Dynamags. We save £52 with Dynamags. So let's see. Hot Shot wheels. Oh, Hot Shots are actually saves us £52. Okay. So let's stick some Hot Shots on this thing. Carrying on. Wait. Oh yeah, we put Hot Shot wheels on it, didn't we?
Yes, you did.
Right, transmission's going to be a 2-speed, so we definitely want to change that out. And we are going to want brakes and tyres and suspension and that and a roll cage and weight reduction. Not too much weight reduction though. Right. We might have an issue. The PI isn't climbing.
Uh-oh.
600.
How much power do you have?
893 horsepower.
That might be why.
976 horsepower on S967.
Oh. You've put everything in it.
Yes. Okay, S697 will just have to do. I can't swap it to all-wheel drive either, so we have a 900 horsepower C1 Corvette.
This is gonna go over fantastic.
Speaking of which,
everything
fantastic.
Chevrolet production showcase. All Chevy production models are invited to this event. The slowest car is a S-Class Chevrolet Cobalt. Well, that should be fun. Master Race, that'll be front-wheel drive as well. Oh god. Could I use a Cobalt for this? I wish I could have got the Chevy Volt.
I had to go with another Corvette.
Yeah, I wish I could have got to S-Class with the Chevy Volt, but I'm fairly certain you can't do that. So. That's unfortunate. So instead we got a C1 Corvette. But it's not the 1953 Corvette because we're using that later on, because the 1953 Corvette can actually get Forza Aero. And it can also get into R3 class, which I kind of need. So here we go. How well's this going to go? Take your bets, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm gonna guess you're gonna hit, you're gonna smack a wall at least 5 times.
Fucking hell, what is this interior? Alright, let's go. Okay, got traction. That's good. No, we haven't. 4th gear, no traction. The tyres on this are reasonably big. And the brakes on this are reasonably pathetic.
It's like you chose a 1960s car.
Yeah. You know the worst bit about
this? Big power, but the brakes are bad.
I can't remember what game it was, but I had one of these in... I think it was C-Class, and it actually wasn't that bad.
I know the 53 Corvette is one of the most OP cars in Forza 7 and the lower classes.
Is it?
On the cruise night, you see a Corvette.
Silly.
It's one of the most OP cars. Is it Lotus Elan?
Lotus Elan's up there.
Yeah, because the Elan's always been like an OP car.
The Elan's been like... The Elan's a power car, like an OP power car in S-Class, which I find quite funny.
Well, I mean, in fairness, wasn't like one of the Forza games, wasn't the Beetle one of the best cars in like C-Class or something?
No, the Beetle in Forza 6 was OP from D-Class to R-Class.
Oh.
It was quite funny.
I had an R-Class Dodge Charger with all-wheel drive
I
just
don't know if it was ever any good.
It was pretty good. It drove.
It's
stopped.
Is that your idea of good?
Yeah.
It drove, so it's good.
Well, I mean, this doesn't drive, so...
Drive.
It
I do
wheel
like it.
spins.
By the way, I love it how this is a 1960 car, correct? Which came with, I think, about a 200-ish horsepower stock, and the Speedo thinks it can go to 160. So that's nice. It's-
Well, to be fair, I remember having a Ford Mondeo Estate that thought that it can do 160.
it shoots flames from the tail lights. Kind of.
To be fair, my speedo goes to 180, which is
Are you
well,
fucking serious?
yeah.
My car goes to
Top
one...
speed of the car is 147.
Oh, your top speed's actually slightly higher than
Wow.
mine. That's interesting.
Wow.
Well done. Your car
don't know
can do. Your car can do 6 miles an hour more than a 190 horsepower record. How do you feel?
Now that I think about it, I don't know what like dials they took, what car they took the dials out of. Because there isn't a Peugeot that can go 180 or close to it.
Apparently, I believe that the speedo in my Honda Pilot can go upwards of like 140. I wouldn't trust that thing over 90.
My car can apparently do 160. Which, actually, considering apparently the top speed's 141, Honda were very conservative. C6 Corvette is your favourite? Well, Fanboy the Viper, don't say that too loudly. No gamers. No Corvette is best Corvette, correct?
C2 Corvette.
I said
That's
C2.
Ah,
The
the
one
C2.
that gets to live.
I hate the C2. It's ugly.
How
No,
dare
you-
I
you?
hate. I'm gonna get hate for this, but I hate the C4.
Oh, the C4's the best. Fuck you.
It looks like a
Um,
cheese.
Yeah, that's the point.
You do
It
this,
does.
AK, you do realise
Every car in the
around
80s
the
look
world
like
are
cheese.
now going to grab their
No,
rifle
not
and
quite.
shoot you straight in the head,
I know.
one by one.
I hate the C4. I really don't like it.
Yeah, but every car, the fucking Ferrari Testarossa looks like a cheese grater.
That's true.
And then we have the Ford Thunderbird.
That wasn't cheese grater.
That's
That
all
was
right.
just very
That, that,
awful.
that was just cheese.
Yeah, that was just bad.
Cheese.
Although in the 90s, or actually the 80s one could probably beat a Mustang, but Ford restricted it so it didn't. So
Yep. And before then, it was made into a limo, and it was given to someone named.
oh
Mr.
yeah, it was the
Penelope.
Thunderbird's car.
Yeah.
It was Fab One.
That's
I'm gonna be-
monstrosity.
Can I be
Yes.
more? Can I be more controversial?
Yes.
I like the 2002 Thunderbird. That's a good-looking car.
Are you actually saying that truthfully?
Speechless.
Yes, I'm being
From
completely
everyone.
honest. I like the 2002 Thunderbird.
Now, are you sure you're being
I-
completely honest? Because we can't trust any media today.
I'd semi-own one.
You'd rent one.
You'd semi-own one.
If someone gave it to me, I wouldn't complain. That's what I mean by semi. It's not
So-
like if someone tried to give me like a Seat Arosa.
God, you know my mother's actually thinking of buying one of those.
What, an Arosa?
Why?
Yes.
You know the Arosa hasn't been around since like 2000, right?
Yes.
Right.
No,
Tell
or is
you
it the Ateca? Which is
No,
even worse.
if you're on about the crossover, that's the Ateca and the Acrona or whatever the new one is. The Arosa's that
Ateca
tiny
looks
thing that was a
horrible.
Lupo.
It was a Lupo. It actually looked quite funky.
It was awful. James May's mother had one.
Speaking of Seats, I was browsing Auto Trader the other day, and I found
Oh, God.
a Cordoba for £4,000.
I was
Cordoba.
literally looking at Cordobas as well the other day. Because I was like, oh my god, I forgot the Cordoba was a car.
Wasn't that just
Yeah.
an Audi A3 that was a saloon?
Kind of.
Kind of, I suppose.
I'm going to have a look at the current lineup of cars. The Mi Electric.
Me Electric, hold on. The
160 miles for 20 grand.
Me is awful. Oh god! Okay, this car's quick when it gets traction.
It's like it's got almost 1,000 horsepower in it.
Yeah, and yet it can
Change
only do like
looks good.
160.
Guess what the main headline for it is called? Change looks good.
It looks the
Yes.
same as the car. The Volkswagen Up's been around since like 2012, so I'd rather get a Skoda Citigo personally.
They're going to be discontinuing that, aren't they?
Well, it has been out for like 8 years.
And it hasn't
I wish
sold
Americans
one.
got Skodas.
They sell loads of Citigos. I see them.
See them occasionally.
I know someone who bought a Citigo, and she looked so happy when she was at the Skoda dealer getting her hand shaked in one of those like pictures they put out, saying, "Oh my god, you bought a Skoda Citigo," and you're like, "Oh, why?"
And there's the Seat Arona. Why is there an FR version?
Because Seats
Because
are
it's a
sporty.
FR doesn't mean anything.
It means fail race.
It doesn't.
There's
the fail
There's
race special
FR,
edition
and
Seat. It comes with every survive the hunt preloaded into the infotainment screen.
Then we have the Seat Ateca and the new Ateca, which looks exactly the same as the old Ateca.
Every
but
time you start
made
up, it
new
goes,
anyway.
"Hello and welcome to the show."
Wow. You want the new Seat Ateca, new front grille.
Wow.
What is the take?
It's a
It's a slightly
crossover.
bigger. It's a crossover version of the Leon.
Oh, that's awful.
That's what my mother's thinking of getting, and I've been pleading her, don't.
What
Do
other
not
cars is
become
she,
Get
one
a
of those people.
Leon.
is the other car she considering a taxi or a bus or a train? Actually, don't
What's
your
wrong with a
parents
Leon?
don't your parents have a really awful car history actually?
Well, my mother's got a Vauxhall Mocha.
Yep. Okay. To
She
be honest
had
with
a
you,
Saab
to
9.3. We've had both my
Hey!
parents had Saabs.
be, AK had a
Oh
Saab.
my
How
God.
was that going?
It's going to get fixed tomorrow.
Oh,
My dad's kept it very well maintained.
Oh, so did mine, which is broke.
They've had a VW Passat,
Ooh,
an Audi A4
exciting.
from 1998.
I like that model.
I like the model.
That's a good looking A4. That one.
And yeah.
It's not as good as the B8.
And my mother's fella now.
Oh, okay.
My mother's fella has that
Well, good news, game was
VW Atrion, whatever it's called.
that.
oh, good. You flipped the car over.
Actually,
What?
it gets better than that. Don't worry.
Oh,
You told it.
it's still going. Oh, good. You took out another Corvette. This is a good day.
I took out a Camaro and a Corvette.
Hey, look,
All
Oh,
at
the Camaro
Daytona
gets
as
to
well.
live.
This is all at Daytona as well.
It's probably a good thing that I put that roll cage in.
probably.
Otherwise, my
Now
driver's
that-
head would have gone splat.
Now there is a big 4x4 named the Tarraco, which is a VW.
Actually, that might be a
Big one.
Skoda, whatever it's called.
Corando, whatever it's called.
Actually, legitimately, what's the big Skoda called?
Let's have a look.
Kodiak. That's it. Yeah. There's the Kodiak, the Kamok, and there's a new one now as well.
Didn't they make a weird estate hatchback thing like the
Oh, the
Scar
fucking
or
Rapid.
something? No,
Oh, the
replacement
Scalia.
for that.
The Scala.
The Scalia.
It sounds like a disease.
Scala.
They have- Okay, so the only thing in common they have is the letter Q and the letter K. So there's
Yes.
the Karoq, the Kodiak, and the Kamik.
Apparently, Skoda is just aiming to make sure no one can pronounce their cars' names. Like when Toyota bought out the Indianapolis Grand Prix circuit. Remember the Indianapolis Grand Prix?
Remember when all the tires started exploding?
Oh,
2005.
you're talking the USGP. not
Yes.
the Indianapolis Grand Prix.
Octavia, which is an Audi A3 saloon car now.
Yes?
Hey, Volkswagen Auto Group, can you please sell Skodas in the US, please? Thank you.
You don't
No.
want them.
Actually, to be fair, they do kind of. They're looking more and more American as each of the days go past.
Yes, they are actually. The most expensive one, the Kodiak VRS.
I have a better proposition. I have a better proposition. How about we just stop selling Volkswagens and just sell Skodas because they're actually better looking? And
Well, maybe if we get a proper trade deal with the Czech Republic.
they're not the Czech Republic anymore.
Well, Czechia.
Yeah, they want to be called Czechoslovakia. That's what I'll keep calling them.
Czechoslovakia. Does that mean I can call them Austria-Hungary?
I mean, yeah. I've got a fucking my Yugo Sana brochure that I own for some reason. Drunk eBay, don't recommend it. That's actually addressed to a country that doesn't exist anymore, so that's good.
Oh.
Drunk eBay is amazing.
It's
I don't know what you're on.
it's I think it's addressed to Serbia or something.
God, what is this? So I'm just going to read out the general equipment for the Kodiaq VRS, starting from top to bottom.
By the way, the Kodiaq VRS is like 43 grand, right?
Yes, it is.
And it has a diesel engine.
Yes. So I'm just gonna read it out. 28 extreme alloy wheels.
Nice.
Okay.
I need 20 inches on my Skoda.
And then we get some stuff that's incredibly common in pretty much every car. Anti-theft wheel bolts.
Scotian will hate those.
Headlight washers.
I have headlight washers.
I hate the locking wheel
don't.
nuts. They are terrible. I hate them.
Do you
so
work at a
much.
tyre shop by any chance? Or a
I
mechanic's
worked
place?
For a while, yeah. I'm focusing on school right now, but we had to do tire rotations on most vehicles that came in at the Hyundai dealership. And every time I saw one of those goddamn things with locking lug nuts, I hated my life.
Do you know what the worst bit is? I'm the person like Deracer and Scotian want to kill, because I'm the person who comes into the tyre shop and they're like, have you got the locking wheel thing? I'm like, I've got no fucking idea, mate. It's somewhere in there.
LED third brake light in rear spoiler.
Actually, that's a problem. Actually, now that I think about it, when the car
LED
goes in, the locking wheel nut kind of doesn't work anymore, because it kind of fuses to the rest of the wheel because it's that old and rusted and out of it.
I'm just going to read out some more stuff which I don't get. We
Windows
have rear diffusers.
Yeah.
That was
We
a
have-
noise.
Rear diffuser on a 4x4.
I mean, you need it, bro. Downforce.
And then we get some stuff. We get, in this car, you get a keyless start-stop like every car now. Dual exhaust pipes. I can guarantee you one of them's fake.
I have dual exhausts.
And then we get rear disc brakes.
Useful. I mean, in fairness, most cars in America are still sold with drum brakes in the rear, apparently, so... That's a cost-cutting measure.
Here we go. ESC, including ABS, MSR, ASR, EDS, HBA, DSR, RBS, MKB.
Right, hold on. Say that again slowly so I can name each and every single one of those.
Okay. ESC,
Electronic stability control.
including ABS,
Anti-lock brakes.
MSR.
No.
They haven't properly labelled them. ASR.
I think that's something to do with roll control or something.
EDS.
Electronic distribution system.
HBA.
A TV show in America.
Dual brake assist.
Okay, yeah.
DSR.
A camera.
RBS.
Royal Bank of Scotland.
Royal Bank of Scotland.
And MKB.
The secret version of the KGB.
I'll just read it all out again. ESC, including ABS, MSR, ASR, EDS, HBA, DSR, RBS, MKB.
£1,500 ONO.
Yeah, £15,000.
ONO.
BRS badging on boot.
Nice. Cool.
Tyre repair kit with compressor.
That means you get a kind of fixer flat and a bunch of well wishes.
Tyre weld.
Yeah.
Speed limiter. Why?
And across the line!
My car has a speed limiter.
Hell,
I don't know how it works.
My car has a
horn.
speed limiter.
Two-tone horn, so you can have a double horn or a single.
What, either don't move out my way or please move out my way? It's a Skoda, they probably won't listen.
An immobilizer, like every car since 1998.
Not true. The Dacia Sandero in its base model does not have an immobilizer.
Then why is it allowed to be sold here?
Because it's a Dacia Sandero and it costs like $5,000.
Because James May was real excited about the Dacia Sandero.
Let's put it this way, if you own a Dacia Sandero Access, which bear in mind comes on steel wheels and black bumpers, so no one's going to steal it anyway. You go outside your house in the morning and you go,
steals
oh, my car's been stolen, what a shame.
Who steals
Let me go buy another one. Like,
what is that?
It's AK putting his phone near his mic.
Oh.
So it sounds like fucking 2008 when like when I had my BlackBerry 8520 near my Turtle Beach X11s.
Okay, so I'm just gonna read.
Remember
this.
Turtle Beach?
I'm just gonna read this piece out.
This Corvette, I don't actually remember if it's DLC or not. It might be part of that weird American muscle pack that
I think the
was
53
day one DLC.
was, not the 60.
And yes,
No, the 53 was DLC. The 60 wasn't, I think.
I'm just
That's
going
what I was
to.
trying to say.
Yeah,
I'm going to read a little bit of a blurb from the engine part. 2-liter TDI, about 200.
Below from an engine part. It has one.
Yeah, our most powerful diesel engine and the fastest 7-seater SUV around the Nürburgring. Why are you taking it to the Nürburgring?
To prove that it can go around
What
the Nürburgring.
7-seater? I mean, the BMW. I mean, it's a shame they didn't put like fucking 7 seats in the X5 thing they made. No, not that one. I'm on about
the
when
Audi Q7 V12.
No, I'm on about that time I'm on about that time BMW got bored and just stuck the V12 LMR engine in an X5 and sent it around the Nürburgring.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. I hate the BMW X5, by the way. That car's awful.
Okay, Skoda Fabia. There's an estate version still somehow.
Do you know? Right.
Isn't that what the Scala?
No, that's the Rapid, I think.
I hate Skoda.
No, actually, speaking of Skoda Fabias, does anyone remember the Skoda Fabia Saloon?
Oh God.
I remember the estate.
That was a
Look
VW...
up the saloon. It's just the most tragic looking.
That was a Bora, wasn't it?
I was gonna say
Maybe.
that's surely just a Bora.
You mean a Jetta?
Yeah. Look up the Mark 1
Oh,
Fabia
that's
Saloon.
tragic.
It is tragic,
Oh, that's
isn't
so
it?
tragic.
It's so third world, and we got it. It's great.
Who is wanking?
I was gonna say.
Actually, speaking
that is literally a Bora.
Speaking of cars you never knew existed, I found on Auto Trader a couple of months ago a Nissan Almera Saloon.
Oh my God.
That was like,
Well done.
yeah. I have a slight fondness for hatchbacks that got turned into really bad-looking saloons, like the Renault Megane when that was a saloon.
Yeah, why was that a saloon again?
I don't know. Romania.
I'm gonna go on the Cooper site because...
Also, it's kind of like my soft spot for the original Dacia Logan. I don't know why it's there, it just is.
What the hell? They got the Cooper... They got the Cooper Leon Estate, Cooper Ateca, with the most hideous orange wheels I've ever seen.
That's every Cooper.
The Leon Cooper. Hang on.
I'm sorry, I hate Cooper as a brand purely because Coopers in general of Seats is I wanted a Golf R but I didn't have enough money.
And now there's another one called the Cooper Formentor.
It's like the Hyundai i30N where
yeah.
every time I see an i30N I can't look at an i30N and think anything other than I really wanted a Golf R but I didn't have enough money.
I like the i30.
The Cooper Formentor, which...
Fermenter.
Formenta, yeah. It's supposed to sound terrifying.
Is it a 7-seater SUV?
It looks like a BMW X6.
I feel like the I feel like the Fermenter should have been like the new name for the SsangYong Rodius or something. That's like a Fermenter.
The SsangYong Fermenter.
Yes.
Cupra Fermenter. Let's see.
It looks.
It looks. Shit.
Fermenter's like
X6.
Don't like. Isn't Fermenter like insects like ferment eggs with
I don't know.
sperm? Isn't.
There's Cupra's first all-electric vehicle called the Elbron.
The LeBron.
Or Elborn.
Is that also gonna have a hell?
The Elborn. No, the Cupra Elborn.
Jason Bourne.
Isn't the whatever it's called, the Elborn, just one of those VW ID things?
I don't know.
See, now you've said Elbron, all I get an idea of is an ID3 and a sombrero.
Cupra Leon E-Racer. What?
E-Racer.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, they have a race series in Race Room, if it's that.
No, this is an actual vehicle. The world's first 100% electric racing car. No, it's not.
iRace. I-Pace race trophy thing that they were going to race. And the Tesla Model S, they were going to race that at like 700 horsepower. Hello, Scotian. Yes, you
Please tell me this is not the future. Please tell me this is not the future of touring cars.
I don't know, but I'll tell you what is the future. The end of this episode. Thank you all very much for watching. Next time, we are going to be taking a look at the Ford production showcase. Join us for that. Until then, farewell.
You know the sorrow that my heart holds in knowing just where my hopes and dreams are going. I'll only you pay. Got up in a wall that you are not part of. Eyes on the slit of your face.